cell block Tango from Chicago. Now, this is about, first, when a new girl comes to jail, and all these women tell her their stories about what they supposedly done. Alright, so we ready? And now, the 6 Mary Murderesses of the Cook County Jail, and their rendition of the cell block Tango.
You pop that gum one more time. And he did. So I took the shotgun off the wall and I fired 2 warning shots into his head. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame.
I met Ezekiel Young from Salt Lake City about 2 years ago. And he told me this single, so we hit it off right away. So we started living together. He'd go to work, he'd come home, I'd mix him a drink, we'd have dinner. Then I found out, single, he told me. Single my ass. Not only was he married, oh no, he had 6 wives. One of those Mormons, you know? So that night when he came home from work, I mixed him his drink as usual. You know, some guys just can't hold their arsenic.
He had it coming. He held the flower in its prime. And then he used it. And he abused it. It was a murder, but not a crime.
So I'm standing in the kitchen carving up a chicken for dinner, and in walks my husband Wilbur in a jealous rage. "You've been screwing the milkman," he screams. They kept on yelling, "You've been screwing the milkman!" And then he ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times.
If you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
But did you do it?
Not guilty.
My sister Veronica and I had this double act, and my husband Charlie used to travel around with us. Now for the last number in our act, we did 20 acrobatic tricks in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, splits, spread eagles, backflips, flip-flops, one right after the other. So this one night, the 3 of us are in Cicero, in a hotel room, boozing and having a few laughs, and we ran out of legs. So I went out to get some. I come back, open the door, and there's Veronica and Charlie doing number 17, the spread eagle. Well, I was in such a state of shock, I completely blacked out. I can't remember a thing. It wasn't until later when I was washing the blood off my hands, I even knew they were dead. They had it coming, they had it coming, they had it coming, they had it coming. They only had the flower in its prime. And then they used it, and they abused it. It was murder, but not a crime. I loved Alvin Lipschitz more than I can possibly say. He was a real artistic guy, sensitive, a painter, but he was always trying to find himself. He'd go out every night looking for himself, and on the way he found Ruth, Gladys, Rosemary, and Irving. Well, I guess you could say we broke up because of artistic differences. He saw himself as alive, and I saw him dead.